Hello, hello. Are we up? Let's see. I want to make sure that this is working as I'm not totally used. Okay, with live stream. Hello, hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Christina, and today I want to show you a new crypto exchange. I'm from Romania, and this is a Romanian one, so I'm very glad to support a local good service. This is going to be a quite long video because I'm going to tell you a few more things about this exchange. And here you can see everything that I want to talk about. First of all, I'm going to make a short site description, presentation, what you find on it. I'm going to show you how to create an account and what advantages you have if you do that. I'm going to sign in to the account and show you a few things about getting a verified account and why you should do that. I'm not going to verify my account now in this video, but I'm going to tell you a few things about that. How to enable two-factor authentication and why. I'm going to show you Google Authenticator app and everything that has to do with that. Okay, I'm going to tell you a few things about terms of service and privacy policy regarding this website. Tell you a few things about the fees. I want to have a look together to that. How to deposit and withdraw cryptocurrencies and some basic trading. This is going to be quite a long video, but I really hope you're going to stay with me so we can see all that. Okay, so the exchange that I want to tell you about today is Ro.exchange. This is exactly how you should type that in your browser, Ro.exchange. Okay, probably it's going to appear to you in Romanian, but you can easily switch it to English from here. Okay, here you have English and everything is translated. Okay, so it says exchange your cryptocurrency safe and easy. We shall see how safe and easy this is. Okay, they support at this present moment 7 cryptocurrencies, and you can see all of them here as a few things about each of those. Also, as fiat currency for now, they have euro, and they plan to add Romanian RON to it soon. I don't know, maybe next week, probably. I don't know for now. But this is another talk. Here we have 7 digital assets that we can exchange on this platform. They say that you can get started quick and easy, and I'm going to show you how quick and easy this is. A few things about that, why to choose Ro.exchange. No hidden fees. I'm going to show you all the fees, and I'm going to show you a transaction so you can see these fees: instant transaction, secure and transparent, and cold wallet. By the way, they're keeping, if you choose to keep your cryptocurrencies on this exchange, you have to know that they're keeping all that in cold wallets. This adds an extra layer of security for your digital assets, but you have to assume eventual risks that come with keeping your digital assets on an exchange. But that's a totally different story. Okay, let's see how this is the website. It's easy, simple, and okay in my opinion. Here we have a contact email that we can use in case of anything. By the way, their support is quite good. And let's see what we have to do in order to create an account. I have an account created, but I'm going to go through the process so you can see what you need to do. Okay, so in order to sign up, you need an email address that you're able to verify. You have to set a password. They say it should be at least 6 characters, and it's better to contain upper and lowercase letters and numbers. I would also recommend special characters and make it a little longer than 6 characters. This is generally what I do, but of course it's entirely your choice how you set this password. You have to confirm that password and enter that CAPTCHA. After that, you have to be a little careful here that they say that by clicking create account, you agree with terms of using their service, and I'm going to go through that. a little bit because there are a few things that I want you to be aware of, and you can tick this here. I have expected to find it at the beginning, but it doesn't matter, it's here, and just create account. I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to show you what happens when you actually complete these fields and create the account. You're going to receive an email about activating that account. All you have to do is to follow the link, this one, and take into consideration that it expires in 30 minutes. So when you create the account, just go on your email and activate that. Now, they have a special offer that generally comes with this email. If you create this account in Romania, you're going to receive a longer email like this one, because they have a special offer during these days. We are at the end of May, and they have a special offer, and that says something like that. We offer 22 XRP or Ripple as a gift for every new account that is verified. In order to receive this 22 XRP, you have to have a verified account, and I'm going to show you what that is about, and to activate two-factor authentication. Okay, they tell you that the verification of the account implies a few personal data that you have to provide. And there is something else. If you wish to trade fiat crypto, if you want to make this type of exchange, if you want to deposit fiat euro, you really need to have your account verified. So they are telling from the very first beginning, they recommend to make your account verified. And I'm going to tell you another reason why I also make accounts verified with every single new exchange that I create an account with. Okay, so just remember that if you create an account with Ro.exchange and you make it verified, you will receive 22 XRP. It might not sound that much at this present moment. XRP is $0.427. That would mean that the gift is $10, but who gives you $10 just like that? And if you think in history, XRP has been more than $3 when the market was highly up. So this gift could also mean $60 in the future. Okay, so this is it with creating the account. It's nice and easy. Let's see what happens if you have an account like that. This is my account. This is the email that I have signed up with. I have my password here, and I have to introduce this CAPTCHA code. I can introduce either lowercase or uppercase, it doesn't matter, it's going to work either way. When you sign in, when you first sign in to your account, okay, after you create that, you're going to see this page. This is your main profile page, and here you have a notification. I don't know if you will receive precisely this notification that you should set Google Authenticator first. We are going to go to that. Okay, first of all, I want to show you here that they say that your email address has been verified successfully, just because I hit that link from the email. And this says verified, I can do nothing about that here. I told you that you're going to receive a gift if you make your account verified. Mine is not verified at this present moment, but let me show you what you have to do here. It says stay unverified, and you have to provide a lot of personal data. I don't know if you have any sort of experience with trading platforms, any type of trading platforms, crypto or not. You really need to provide this type of information if you want to deposit fiat money. This is true also for eToro, if you know that. That's a trading platform where you can buy shares and stocks to Amazon and a lot of other big companies, as well as gold, silver, and many others. This was exactly the same information that I had to provide even to that big trading exchange. So it's nothing, I don't know, special with this one. You have to provide your ID or your passport, a photo with your passport, and you have to provide a proof of residence. Also, this is also true for most of the crypto exchanges, and this is understandable because if they have all their customers verified, they can prevent money laundering or anything else like that. So it's nothing special here. I'm going to actually update this information to my account probably today, but I just wanted to show you this. It's nothing special. This is something that you have to do with any sort of trading platform that you are ever going to use. Why I recommend to make a verified account, and it's for every single crypto exchange or every single exchange platform that you're going to use. Now the crypto market is quite low. I don't know what's the total market capitalization is under 300. So this means that there are not a lot of new users that want to create an account with different platforms. If you create an account and you make it verified now, you will be able to use it whenever you want. You can deposit money today or, I don't know, in a year. It doesn't matter. But if you delay in getting your account verified and you're going to request the verification when the market is up, you're going to wait. This happened in December 2017. I could see many people complaining about having a long period of time for their requests, and that's completely understandable because all the planet wanted crypto accounts at that moment. So don't wait. You're not obligated in any way to deposit money if you create your account, if you verify your account, but you will be free to access all the features that you need on an exchange if you have your account verified. Okay, so that's it about verification, and don't forget that on Ro.exchange, if you get your account verified, you will receive 22 XRP for free as a gift. The next very important step that you have to take into consideration is to activate two-factor authentication. If you don't know what's that, two-factor authentication is a second way to log into your account or approve transactions from your account. It means that if you want to log into your account, you have to provide both your password and another code, or you can call it also password, in order to prove that it is you who wants to access that account. I recommend enabling two-factor authentication, especially when it deals with sensitive data or money, for every single account that has this feature implemented. It means for every single crypto exchange that you're ever going to use, but there are also a few crypto wallets that have this feature. Enable it every single time. How does this work? If you've never used that, there is an application called Google Authenticator, both on Google Play and App Store, and you have to download and install it. It's completely free. I'm going to show you how this one looks like. Wait a sec. Let's see. I don't know. Wait a sec. I'm about to see that. Here is my Google Authenticator. This is how it looks like. I'm going to open it. And as I told you, I recommend using it for every single account. I have a lot of accounts. I don't actively use all of those, but I've always enabled two-factor authentication. Okay, how does this work? If you're reading here on step 2, it says scan the following QR code with the Google Authenticator app or add ciphertext to the validator manually. How do you do that? Of course, if you're going to open your application and you've never used that, you won't have anything. Okay, sorry. You don't have anything here, okay? This is going to be empty. And you have here a plus that you have to click, and it's going to open a menu like the one from the button. And here says scan barcode or enter manually. If you're going to scan the barcode, it will require you access to your camera. That's normal, okay, like any other application. If I choose that, it's going to open my camera, okay, and it's going, if I put that camera over the barcode, the QR code, it's going to scan it. And that QR code contains all data that you need. What this means, it's going to tell you that you have scanned a QR code that is associated with an account from Ro.exchange. Look how this looks like. The last 3 codes are all from this exchange. I've made many tests, okay? And there you can see a 6-digit code. This code changes every 30 seconds. So there is no danger for me showing you this code here because it's going to be useless for you. I mean, no one can access it except if you are accessing my account now, okay? So, again, if you use 2-factor authentication, you are going to need, in order to log into your Ro.exchange account, you are going to need your password and this code. Okay, you could see that I have many codes here on my application, and I have to know which code is associated with which platform. This is why everywhere near the code, near each code, you can see the platform associated with that. And I'm telling you that because if you want to manually introduce that code, you'll have to write the platform that this code is associated with. Look, I hit the manual entry, wait a sec, and you can see up that there is a field called account, and you have to write there Ro.exchange. In the key field, you're going to introduce this ciphertext from here. I'm telling you that because probably when I first made my Binance account and I have activated my 2-factor authentication, I have scanned the QR code, and in the field of account, it was null. So I knew that that code was associated with my Binance account. Meanwhile, things have changed, but I've told you that because it is important to know when you have multiple codes, which one goes with which platform. I also recommend you writing down this ciphertext, because what happens if you lose your phone or it breaks, whatever, shit can happen. You still need to access your Ro.exchange account, okay? And in order to do that, you'll probably have to contact support. And if you provide that ciphertext, they can get you access to your account. Like, for example, now if you have access to the ciphertext and my password, you can contact support and probably ask to remove my 2-factor authentication. I don't know, there is a whole procedure behind that. And I'm a little paranoid with when it comes to security, especially in this crypto world. So I always write down this ciphertext. I have read a few forums regarding 2-factor authentication and how people have lost the access to their authenticator application, and this ciphertext has been extremely useful in many cases. If you didn't have that, you will have to prove that you're the owner of the account, and this is quite a long procedure as far as I could see. So I recommend writing that down in a safe place and keep it safe, just keep it safe for whatever it happens. Another thing that I want to tell you about that, and I'm going to move on from 2-factor authentication, Google Authenticator app is available for mobile devices, both Android and iOS, but I could see it's also available as an extension for Google Chrome. You can choose whatever you want, but I do recommend having it on a mobile device. So why is that? Because behind 2-factor authentication is the idea to have 2 different devices that you need in order to sign in to an account. As I told you, I'm a little paranoid with everything that has to do with security, but if someone gets access to your computer and you have stored your password in your browse cache, and you also have your Google Authenticator in your browser as an extension, that person can have access to your account, to your Ro.exchange account. But if Google authentication, if two-factor authentication is from another device, then that person would need both devices, so your computer and your phone, in order to access that. By the way, I don't recommend storing passwords in the browse cache, but that's another story. Okay, so I've showed you how to scan the QR code and how to keep that safe, what you have to do in order to know most of the things about two-factor authentication, what happens when you lose that, and so on. Now, just because I've scanned the QR code, it doesn't mean that my account has two-factor authentication enabled. I have to make the third step. Fill in the dynamic password, I call it code, but it's the same, displayed by your phone to activate two-factor authentication. You can see here I have made multiple times this. Okay, this is my code. Now I have to introduce it soon, because if not, I won't be able to use that. Okay, and enable. Now you can see that here it has changed from enable to disable. If I want to disable that, I just click on this button. Now you will see here sign in with two-factor authentication. Different exchanges have different features. I could see on some exchanges that they offer you two-factor authentication for some services. I mean, if you want to make a trade, if you want to withdraw, if you want to I don't know, buy, there were markets on, for example, Cryptopia, and you could use two-factor authentication for specific tasks, or you can use it as a general rule for everything. In this case, on Ro.exchange, it's going to use two-factor authentication for every withdrawal you do. Okay, if you enable that, it's going to require for every withdrawal, but you also have the option to enable it for logging in. I always do that, and I recommend that to make it enable for the sign-in. In order to do that, I have to provide a new code, because every single change comes with providing a new code. As I told you, look, it was changed. Okay. Another thing about, look, two-factor authentication for sign-in is enabled now. What I want to tell you about that is related to security, and I'm going to show you my inbox. And look, every time you sign in, a mail comes to your inbox. Every time you activate or deactivate two-factor authentication, an email comes. And I mentioned that because I believe this is a security option that I find very good. Because if something happens to your account and you have access to your email, you are going to see. And they tell you here, somewhere in the email, look, you have just signed in. If it's not you, contact us as soon as possible. This is exactly what you should do if you encounter any issue regarding that. Okay, next. I've showed you how to sign up, what advantages you have, that gift, how to sign in to your account, what you need to do about two-factor authentication, and why I recommend to make your account verified. Okay, let's have a look at the terms of service and privacy policy. I'm not going to insist on that, but I'm going to tell you that I have read a lot of terms of service from crypto exchanges. And if you read it for the first time, you might be a little scared, because they're saying that they don't assume certain risks regarding to the way you use the platform. And that's completely understandable. That's one platform, and there are many users that are going to try to take advantage of some of the things. And I'm telling you that in the context of, I don't know if you've heard, of the Coinomi issue. Coinomi is a quite nice mobile wallet, in my opinion, a crypto mobile wallet. And there has been a user that has discovered a small, it's not a real security issue, but it was a small issue. Starting from there, he said that he has lost big amount of money due to that security issue. People after that have tried to understand what happened, not just people from Coinomi, but regular users, as I am. And I've tried to understand if Coinomi is secure enough, safe enough for me to use that. And people have proved that that user was sort of lying. I mean, there was a security thing, but it was not possible for him to lose his funds due to that. So if you're reading, why I'm telling you that, if you're reading privacy policy or terms of use of this exchange or any others, I'm going to tell you that you'll probably not like what you see there, but that's perfectly understandable. There's nothing, I don't know, fishy about that, as I thought when I first read these sort of documents, and I did a lot. Okay, I'm going to show you privacy policy. I'm going to tell you a few things about that. First of all, you can see here the company that is behind this platform. You can verify that in Romania. You have everything you need in order to verify that if you want. You also have the address. Their headquarters is in Cluj-Napoca, which is a big city in my country. Other things here are about the way they collect personal data. As I told you, in order to make a verified account, you need to provide personal data, but that data is safe. They're going to store it as long as that's necessary in order to prevent any legal issues for them. The data is stored in the United States. They have that the servers there, and they are not allowed in any way to share your personal data. All they do is use that in order to verify that you are who you say you are, and you don't have malicious intentions in using this exchange. Okay, this is most of the information here. That's according to the GDPR regulation, which is available, I believe, just in Europe. I'm not sure about that, but probably it's just in Europe. You can read all that, but this is the basic thing, the most important thing that you should know about their privacy policy, in my opinion. Regarding terms of use, okay, somewhere they say that they're not going to take responsibility for the way you use the platform. I mean, how you invest your money and what you choose to do with that money. And that's also perfectly understandable. In my opinion, it's your decision how you invest money, and if you invest any money in the crypto area. Remember not to invest more than you afford to lose. Although I believe in the world of digital assets, and I do believe that they're the future, you also have to take into consideration that this is a volatile market, and they say that in their terms of service. These terms of service can be updated without you being, as a user, being notified. They have the right to terminate your account if something is suspicious about that. But if they're going to do that, you're going to receive a notification 10 days before this happens, and you will have 5 working days in order to withdraw all your funds. So that's nice. I was happy to see that in their terms of use. As eligibility, you must be at least 18 years old. This is how things stay in my country. Okay, you are not allowed to use any sort of bots or programs or, I don't know, scripts within this platform. Again, this is completely understandable in my opinion. Anything else about that is very important? There's something about fiat, I don't know where I saw that. You cannot deposit fiat from a bank account that has a name different from the data you have provided on the site. What do I mean by that? If you create your account on Ro.exchange on your name and you provide all your personal data, you cannot fund your account with fiat from your mother's, your friend's, your husband, your whatever bank account. It has to be your bank account, and from that money you're going to transfer the money. This is important, and I'm going to warn you about this every single time I have the opportunity, because it happened to me again with eToro. I have tried to fund an account that was not in my name, and I barely could withdraw that money with a big fee. So take that into consideration. Probably it's somewhere here written, all that. Okay. Let's see what else. The fees, we're going to see the fees, the security of it. I've told you some things about security. Check your emails regarding that as many times as possible. They take into consideration that if something happens, they're going to offer you all their support. Okay. And they highly recommend two-factor authentication. It is still your choice if you enable that for crypto to crypto exchanges, but they highly recommend it. I do, and probably most of the users from the crypto market do that. Okay. Other limitation. Okay, if you read something like here, you acknowledge that the above warranties are your exclusive warranties and replace all other conditions and so on. Don't panic, that's completely normal, that's okay. You are responsible for the way you use this service. But if you're just a regular user, as I am, nothing is going to ever happen. I'm just reading that because I want to know more about every single exchange. Really, I have read lots of this. But I've never had any sort of trouble with them. I admire them for providing an email address, and by the way, their support is quite good. I had recently an issue trying to solve something with Filmora, a program that they use for editing, and all their support was a bot that was unable to answer my questions. So the fact that they have a human support, I really, really appreciate. Okay, let's have a look at the fees now. Okay, let's have a look at the fees. I'm going to start with the trading fees, and every single transaction that we are going to do on this exchange has the same fee, 0.15%. As far as I could see, generally, the fees are between 0.1 and 0.3% of the transaction. So I believe this fee is quite good, quite low, it's okay. But let's see any other fees. Let's see this table here, deposit and withdrawal fees. Here are the 7 cryptocurrencies that are available on this platform, as well as 2 fiat currencies, Euro and RON. As I told you, in this precise moment, RON is not available, but it's going to be soon. So the fees, depositing fee is 0 for most of them except for Tether, and this is like for every single exchange I've seen, that Tether has a deposit fee even when the others don't have. Withdrawal fee is 0 for everything. And now we have a network fee. If you know how blockchain works, or if you've ever read more things about cryptocurrencies, you might know that there is a network fee or a mining fee that has nothing to do with the exchange platform you use. That's a fee that goes to the people that support the network of that specific cryptocurrency. And you can see here the network fees. As I told you, they have nothing to do with the exchange. So that's what you're going to pay no matter how you make a transaction from one wallet to another. Okay, now I want to tell you a few things about quick withdrawal max. Generally on exchanges, there are limitations for the amount of money, crypto money, that you can withdraw or deposit. It depends on every single platform. If you're going to use multiple, you're going to see different approaches. Here we don't have any sort of limitation, daily limitation or monthly limitation or whatever sort of limitation. We don't have any. But what means quick withdrawal max? It means that if you want to withdraw a certain cryptocurrency and you want it to be an automatic process, so no human intervention, these are going to be the maximum amounts that you can withdraw in one transaction. This means that if you have 2 Bitcoin on your account, you can do in an hour, you can request 4 different withdrawal transactions of Bitcoin. But if you want to make one single withdrawal with all that, you will have to request, and someone is going to help you from their support, is going to help you do that. So again, that's the maximum amount that you can withdraw automatically at once. But if you want more, you can also do that by creating a request on this website. But you can also make multiple withdrawal. Why is that? I have asked them why is that, and this is because they have large amount of cryptocurrencies stored on cold wallets. And if someone requests a large amount of cryptocurrency to be withdrawn, then they need to move from cold storage to hot storage, so they're able to make that transaction. Okay, so that was it. And by the way, you have no limit. You can withdraw whatever, however, whatsoever you want from this exchange, which is cool. Okay, I want to have a look. Hello, Abdul. How are you? Can I buy Deep Brain Chain now? Please tell me about Deep Brain Chain. And I can. Okay, let me have a look at Deep Brain Chain. I have bought both of them, but I would trust now just Icon. I'm going to finish this tutorial. By the way, if you have questions about that, I'll be glad to answer. And after that, I'm going to have a deeper look at Deep Brain Chain and Icon, okay? But meanwhile, if you want to have a look yourself, just take into consideration the difference between, wow, the maximum of it and when it was and the actual price. In my opinion, that is good. Deep Brain Chain is good. Just a short look. I've got to finish that, and after that I'm going to have a closer look to all that. If you have patience, I have probably 10 more minutes at most. Going back, I want to show you how you can deposit and withdraw cryptocurrencies on this on this exchange. Okay. Here we have different, you see 12, bam, 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 not the best, okay. What did I do? Wait a sec. It's not the best thing ever. Okay, let's see it like that. Here you have all the wallets, all the available wallets. It's 7 cryptocurrencies and 2 fiat money, euro and RON. I'm not going to talk about the fiat money. If you want to deposit, let's say Ethereum, you just click on deposit. Okay, on the deposit button, and you will see here the address. Just log into any other wallet you have where you have Ethereum and send the funds to this address, and you're going to see here the deposit history. Here is going to be pending or waiting, I don't remember, confirmations, and you're going to see your money. If you want to withdraw, they have a very interesting stuff here. If you want to withdraw, first of all, you have to go to manage addresses, and here you're going to enter addresses that you have, and they can remain stored here. For example, if I have a Jax address, a Jax wallet, let's say Jax wallet here, and I'm going to paste the address. It's not relevant now. I'm not going to actually enter the address, but let me show you. Add. That's one address. A second, it's Coinomi. Let's say I want to also add Coinomi wallet. I'm not sure if Coinomi supports Ethereum, by the way. And here's going to be the correct address. I just wrote some things here. And now I have two addresses, and I can make one of them default, okay? Or leave none of those. If I have configured this address management, now I can choose where I want to send this money. I'm going to write the amount. Let's say I want to withdraw all, and I have to introduce my Google Authenticator, and that's it. Your withdrawal would go accordingly. Okay, so that was about depositing and withdrawal. In my opinion, this is quite easy. If you want to see the fees, you can access this button here, and you're going to go back to this page that we've seen earlier. Okay. Fee. I'm proud to say that I'm your 26th subscriber. Thank you, Abdul. That's so nice of you. Thank you. The last thing that I want to show you in this tutorial is how to make a trade. I like a lot how this page of trading looks. Okay, let's see if I manage to show you a little more of it. Wait a sec. How? Like that, I should stay. Okay, and I'm going to move that from one place to another so you are able to see more of it. Okay, so here we have the trading page. In this that you don't see, sorry about that. Let's make that in front, and you're probably not going to see much of me. Okay, so in this, look, in this corner here, you'll see all the markets that are available. Take into consideration that run markets are not available, but all the others are. So you can exchange Bitcoin Cash for Bitcoin and Tether. Bitcoin has markets for Tether and Euro now that are functional, and all the others have also markets for USDT or Tether and Bitcoin. Now, let's see how we actually do a trade. It's quite simple and nice. I don't remember what I have. Let's see, I don't have Litecoin, probably I have some XRP and some Tether. I have no XRP and no Tether. Really? Okay, into my account, I didn't have a look. I've made a few transactions. Let me go back to the funds. I have some Ethereum, and that's it. Okay, I just have some Ethereum. Let's go to trading. Let's say that I want to buy Litecoin and I have Ethereum in my account. How I do that? I can either exchange Ethereum for Tether or for Bitcoin, and with that Tether or Bitcoin, I'm going to buy Litecoin. I'm going to show you how to do that using Tether, because it's a little easier to understand, especially for a beginner. If you make videos making the title related India or Hindi, I'm sure your channel will grow super fast. I'm going to think about that. Thank you for the suggestion. Now, going back, let me show you, let me show you how to make a transaction. I went to the market Ethereum Tether, but you have to know that most of the exchanges, as this one too, is based on how much people trade at a certain moment in time. For example, if I want to sell my Ethereum in exchange for Tether, there has to be someone that wishes to buy Ethereum for Tether. Okay, so I'm selling Ethereum and someone has to buy that. If I have a look here, it seems that no one has made this sort of trade on this exchange today. Okay, let's try to make the first one. Now, if you want to make a trade on an exchange, you have two main options, especially for a beginner, and these two main options are available here. You can place either a market order or a limit order. A market order means that, let's see somewhere where we have more. Okay, a market order, it means that it's going to offer you the best price of the moment, and your transaction is going to happen instantly, like now. A limit order, so on a market order you don't control the price, but you have your transaction now. A limit order, for a limit order you can select what price you want for your transaction, and you can wait for that transaction to be completed. Let's try to make an Ethereum market order so you see how this works. I'm going to go, let's try to sell. I don't know if it's going to work. It seems that no one is here. Maybe someone is placing 0.01 at Ethereum. I have placed that, but no one is there to buy it. Let's try it on Bitcoin. 0.01 Ether. Sell. No, we don't have now market for that. But you can see how easy this is. Okay, you can see how easy this process is. We have here, wait, I can do something else. I didn't know that I have placed an order. Okay, here we can do something. Maybe she should change the titles also in Hindi. Okay. I have made something. I have placed an order for buying Litecoin, a limit order that was not completed, and I've just canceled it, so I'm able to show you a market order and a limit order with the USDT that I have. So now I have 9.2 Tether, and let's say I want to buy some XRP. And if I want to buy that with a market order, I can say, okay, buy, let's say 5 XRP. If I want to buy 5 XRP, I just write there the amount. Here you have the amount of Tether that is available. If I click on that, come on, move. If I click on that, you will see the maximum amount of XRP that I am able to buy with the Tether I have, and that's 21. So I can buy 21 XRP, that's maximum. Okay, but let's say I want to buy just 10 XRP. If I write here that I want to buy 10 XRP, they say that the platform tells me that I still have 4.8 Tether if I buy that XRP at the market price. So I've written the amount and I simply hit buy, and you can see here that I could buy XRP instantly, and that was because here people are selling and buying XRP in exchange for Tether, and my order was able to complete instantly. Okay, I showed you on the Ethereum market that there was no one to buy my Ethereum in exchange for Tether, and no one to sell me Ethereum either is here. Now, I've showed you how a market order works, and let's say I have bought some XRP, but I also want to buy some Litecoin. No, I don't want to buy some Litecoin. Maybe Bitcoin? Okay, Bitcoin Tether market is super active. And let's say I want to buy Bitcoin with the amount of Tether I have, but I don't want to buy at the market price. What's the market price now? It's 8,603 for one Bitcoin. Let's say I want to buy Bitcoin, but I presume that Bitcoin is going to go lower in price, and it's going to be 8,000 and wait, limit order. It's going to be 8,400. Okay, so I want to place an order, a buy order, a Bitcoin buy order, when the price of Bitcoin goes to 8,400 USDT Tether. Let's say I want to buy that. Okay, this means that I'm going to place a limit order. I'm going to let that in a queue, and when the price of Bitcoin is going to go down, it's going to decrease, my order will eventually fulfill. By the way, I almost always do that. I place limit orders for different amounts of things, things that I want to buy. Sometimes they get completed, sometimes not. It happened to me to wait for a week for an order to be completed just because the price that I have asked was quite low, and sometimes those orders were never completed. Going back, so if you think a price is going to go down and you want to buy that cryptocurrency, you can place a limit order to the desired price you want. The same is true for selling. If you believe Bitcoin is going to be $10,000 and you want to sell it, you can place a limit selling order here. How this works on this platform? So you say the price. You have to say the amount of Bitcoin that you want to buy. They're going to tell you the fee. Look, this is not, I cannot edit this. And it's going to tell you what is going to cost you in total. But let's say I have 4.79 Tether and I want to buy with all that money Bitcoin. If I click on that, look what happens. It's going to offer me the average price of the market between the bid and the ask, okay? And it's going to tell me all the other details. But if I want to buy at my desired price, let's say 8,500, and I still want to buy with all the money that I have, all I have to do is to place at the amount a larger number than the maximum I can buy. For example, if I write here 1, that I want to buy 1 Bitcoin, it's going to complete automatically with all the amount of USDT that I have, and it's going to tell me what's the maximum amount of Bitcoin that I can buy with that. You couldn't see that, but I've selected that and I hit 1 and it has made me that. Now I can simply place a buy order. You can see that here. You can have multiple pending orders. You can cancel those by clicking on these buttons, or you can simply click on that and it's going to pop up that and tell you, are you sure you want to cancel the order? Well, that's it. I really hope the explanations here were good enough for you to understand how to use this cryptocurrency, and also to make an idea about what this is and if you ever want to use that. Going back to you, let's see. Jeremy, hello. I understand what you're saying, but what Chris said earlier, she wants to support a local exchange from her country, and that's a good thing. Yeah, this is what this video from today is about. People from India can use this one just as a crypto to crypto exchange. But I'm going to make other videos about other general stuff about cryptocurrencies as I made, and I'm going to take into consideration that suggestion. Maybe add some tags regarding India exchange if people are interested, so they can access my videos. Thank you so much for both ideas and for being here, guys. That was it. All I wanted to tell you for today regarding this exchange. Actually, I do support that, and I like this exchange. I'm going to use it. I've just discovered it. It's quite young. It has like 8 months at most. But besides that, I wanted to show you how I explore an exchange, a new exchange, before I actually use it, and how I find benefits and downsides for it for every single feature. I have studied it like 2 days before actually making this video because I misunderstood a few things about that. But this is how I see a new exchange. This is how I look at it. It's very important for me to be user-friendly, easy, and to have a good support. Especially if I want to make fiat to crypto transactions, having a good support is extremely important. Okay, so that was it, what I wanted to tell you about this exchange. Going back to Abdul. Abdul, are you here? Are you still here? I'm going to have a look at Deep Brain Chain and Icon now. I haven't studied cryptocurrencies during past months. I mean, deep study besides what I've done at a certain moment in time. I haven't bought any, but by the way, the market is still down. And I do recommend investing now if you're sure that you want to invest in cryptocurrencies. It's still a good moment. Speculations from what I've seen go to market growth in August, either this year, either next year. But take into consideration that this is just speculation. It's not something that you can 100% count on. Let's have a look. Deep Brain Chain rank 345. When the market was in the big boom, it had a good price compared to the price of today, but you have to take into consideration that that was near the launch of the ICO, and that's also sort of important. So it was $0.6. And now that's, whoa, I'm not able to make, but that's probably 50 times lower now, which is good from my point of view. Let's see what markets it has. Okay, here we have the market, and that's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exchanges, which is good. None of them is a big one. Maybe KuCoin. By the way, I have received an email this morning from KuCoin that they're delisting some cryptocurrencies. You have to have a look if the Brain Chain is on the list. No, it's not on the list. Okay. Social, do they have 28th May? Today is 29th, so yesterday was the last tweet, which is great. I'm going to make just a very short review to that. That's a new token, and let's see the website if it's working. It seems that the project is active. I don't remember what it does. Maybe you should have a look at the project and see if that's okay. Come on, it's not loading extremely easy. Okay, so this is AI trading net. I like that. I like that because I believe in the future of artificial intelligence, and we are going to need that. Okay, so you should have a look of everything that they say they do here. That's a very quick look. It seems a good project for me now. Maybe you should see what the community is saying about that. And icon, probably this one, or this is what I thought about. Icon, I don't know what to tell you about that. It was huge in price at a certain moment in time. It's true that it was in January 2018 when the market was up. As a feeling, but that's completely irrelevant when you make an investment. I don't know what to say. Of course, the price is the difference between the ratio between the all-time high price and the current price. It's also quite good. It's like 30 times lower now, which is okay. It was launched in October 2018 and 17. I remember that I liked this project a few months ago, no, a few years ago when it was launched. You can see it's available on many exchanges, and it has many markets. Is this an Ethereum based token? No, that's a coin. Okay, let's see if they're active. They are. Okay, maybe you should see what people say about it, and let's have a look at the website. Is it working? This is how I generally analyze cryptocurrency if I want to buy it. Of course, I spend a lot more time on that, but these are the very first things that I do. And another very important thing that I do, and that I follow the community's opinions about that. And wallets, I didn't have a look at wallets. I don't know where you can store that, but you have to find out all about that before investing. I would go with the brain chain, but that's just an opinion. You have to know if you want to invest in that. I would go with it. That's it. Thank you so much for being here, for your question and your support. I'm going to go now. But thank you so much for your support. If you have any questions, let them in the comment section below. Please, if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos. Probably live videos. I'm going to do most of them live videos because I believe interacting with people is a lot better. So don't forget to subscribe. I thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to let the questions you have deep down in the description. I'm going to answer every single question that you have. Again, thank you so much. Wish you a great day. Bye bye.